Hey, okay, so we are back for more Nikki, and I'm in a weird location. We are going to be doing our Treasure Legend quest today, but I came here for something I'll talk about in a second, and I was looking for a place to sit to do like an intro for the episode, and I stepped right here, and there was a shroomling laying in the pool, and it gave me this quest: Bathhouse Mystery, Bathhouse Coma Incident. So Giovanni is apparently infiltrating the bathhouse. So I figure this is probably a pretty tiny quest, so we could probably do this one first because we're already here. And the thing I want to talk about is the reason I came here in the first place. There's two things. One, I have enough to buy this now. This is the new makeup. We bought the other thing in the shop last time we were here. Thank you. But we have the face paint makeup now, which I am very happy about. Another thing, there is a teleporter here, right? How did I get here? I don't remember how I get here. Up here in the water, there is this. We got on this before, and I couldn't figure out what was going on. It just kind of sat there. So I must have missed a prompt or something, because today, as I was getting ready for the episode, I was wondering why this wasn't done yet. So I was looking at the missions, and there's leaf rafting. So this is funny, but I don't think that's something I really need to do. But these missions do help me find things I don't know about. So I really want to do this, and I want to do this, because if I don't do them now, I'll forget they exist. And I also do want to feed a snail, but I think that literally just summons Whirly back to my house, so it's not a big deal. And this I won't do. So we'll go double check. This just says to go to Whirly, right? Never mind. I was wondering if I could do this. I can? Okay, we're doing that. So we're doing these three things: Treasure, Legend, and I guess the quest we just unlocked. So because we're here, we'll do this one first. But this is the final episode of 2.0, which is exciting. We're done everything, as far as I'm aware. We'll check again at the end of the episode just to make sure. But this is kind of like an extra, just wrap up a couple miscellaneous things, prepare, and we'll talk about what I think 2.1 will be at the end of the episode. But what's going on, Agululu? Oh yeah, look, they're passed out over here. Can someone move them out of the water, please? Strange. All their vitals seem normal. How are they still unconscious after 3 days? Have you not taken them out of the water in 3 days? There's the guy who was, gave me the quest when I, like, touched him. Oh dear, could it be that I'll have to use my secret technique I learned from the Linlong teacher, the mighty Jab Jab? Isn't that the term conservatives used for the COVID vaccine to avoid censorship? Jab Jab? The what? That doesn't sound very nice. Well, the mighty Jab Jab is when you... about 7 inches above the shroom cap. Isn't that the sky? 7 inches above the shroom cap. Do they mean, is this the shroom cap, and this is called something else, so it's like, here? I don't actually know. Oh my, it's your excellency and your meowliness. Greetings, I am Elder Shroom Agululu. I see your excellency has a rosy complexion. As my teacher once said, there's a sign of great vitality. As for your meowliness, your fur is quite shiny and very white. I'm not sure whether I should take that as a compliment, or... Where are you, Momo? Hopefully Momo's not glitched hiding somewhere and he's just stuck on something. I do not want to have a glitched Momo today. That would be a disaster. Definitely a compliment, but now's not really the time for that. Agululu, I overheard you talking about unconscious shroomlings in the pool. Are they okay? Yes, your excellency. I checked their shroom pulse. They gotta be a shroom pulse, not a normal pulse. Shroom pulses using the method my Linlong teacher taught me. Their bodies are fine, but no matter how much I call them, they just won't wake up. My master taught me 4 methods to diagnose a patient, which include observing, listening, asking, and feeling. Now the only thing left is asking. Oh, so you don't do them in order? I guess you don't have to, probably. Asking, but they're still unconscious. How are they supposed to talk then? So that means it's time to use the mighty Jab Jab. My teacher said to use something long and pointy, inserted about 7 inches above the shroom cap. Then, after doing a little bit of this, a little bit of that, the shroomling will wake up. Is this, like, neurosurgery? Are you gonna poke a needle into their brain and just go swish, 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 and then they'll wake up? A little bit of this and a little bit of that? Yes, my master gave me many steps to follow, and I can't explain them all in just a sentence or two, so yeah, it's a little bit of this and a little bit of that. I've never performed the mighty jab 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 before, but in order to save these shroomlings, I'm willing to give it a try. Are you sure you know what you're doing? You keep adding a jab. Nikki, that technique sounds a little unreliable and painful. We need to help these shroomlings. Do you think Wishful Arosa could save them? Agalulu, I think I understand the situation now. As the Saintess, the shroomling's well-being is my concern. Let's put your mighty jab 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 on hold for now and let me investigate. Oh my, your excellency, you truly are as kind as you are beautiful. I actually have a theory, but there are still some things I can't figure out. Your excellency is far wiser than I am. I'm sure I'll figure something out. I'll be here waiting for you. Step 1, let's pull them out of the water. How about that? 30,000 steps. I've walked 30,000 steps. No way I'm losing here. A race walker. Let's settle this, giant flying snail. Here, go, go, go. You'll never catch up to me. Darn it, the snail caught up after all. So, we've had snails and shroomling babies out in the woods for one of the oh no, what was the name of the quest? When you had to do 4 of them? Tears Shed Again, I think it was? The babies in that quest, they were stuck in their delusions. Is this a similar thing? It's like a poison in the woods that affected them? Race walking against a giant flying snail sounds exciting. I'm not sure if that's exciting to me, but... Hand on the spear, step after step, go swish, a perfect score. Hand on the spear, step after step, go go, swish, another perfect score. He's a spear thrower. I'm so cool. He's training spear throwing in his sleep? That's dedication. That sounds way more fun than the other one, to me. Judging by his score, he's going pro. He's always hitting the marks. And is there just one more? Oh, no. Oh, you're falling asleep standing up. The new bath salt from the... Is it poison? Did you put poison in the bath? The new bath salt from the Shroomling King is really good. Look at all these colorful bubbles. Huh? Isn't that bubble getting a little too big? It just jumped out of the bath and started rolling. Don't run. You may have 3 block head start, but I'll get you. It sounds like this Shroomling is chasing after a bubble. How big can a bubble get? I'm curious now. Oh, there's something right here to investigate. Do I have to talk to you too? Oh, what's that smell? It smells so nice. I don't think I've smelled anything like it before. For some reason, I'm not able to click right now. I'm pressing F to go forward. I don't know what's going on with that. Let me smell that again. This bath salt smells so nice. I don't think I've smelled anything like it before. No, I have to stop. As good as it smells, I need to leave some room for air, too. What? The bath salt smells so nice. I don't think I've smelled anything. I have to stop. As good as it smells, I need to leave some... Oh, okay. I thought he was talking about in the environment around him, but he's saying his lungs. I get it. What does it smell like? I'm really curious. Let's take a look later. Is the other faucet interactable? It's not. So something's wrong here? Are you okay? It's fine. Even if this road never ends, I can keep on running. I have more than enough stamina. I can do 10,000 more miles with ease. The long runner instead of the walker. Such willpower. I feel fired up just listening to it. Me too. Now we can find the truth with ease. Can we? I think this is where the truth is. Where's this water coming from? Is it not this bath? Because everyone up here is vibing. Is there like a pipe that goes through this walk area that's making the baths different things? I don't know if they're both like the same type of water bath, but let's find out. What's this say? Watch your step, Nikki. Don't fall. Maybe you should let me do this. It's fine. We've already checked the water temperature. It's safe, but there's a distinct scent in the water. Let me see. That scent is really unusual. I think Momo is missing. What if I do this to save you? Momo? Momo, are you okay? There you are. Were you just drowning? Is that the problem? Where are you going? Oh, he's hiding under here. Interesting. Oh, there's a bucket. What is that? Is that a broken open potion? Okay, no. I was about to say, there's going to be glass in the water. That is a nightmare situation. But it's a half thing. It's like a measuring spoon. And it has some type of residue in it. But the bucket looks like it has maybe staining from the residue, but it's empty otherwise. I tried to catch it in my net. Nikki, this clay pot contains bath salts. It looks like quite a lot of them have been used already. The scent is very distinct and very familiar. Oh, it smells just like the bathhouse. I would hope so. That's right, all the Shroomlings have this same scent. They must have used these bath salts. So, I still think it's just whatever the plant is that makes everyone hallucinate out in the wilds. Your Excellency, have you found any clues? Why are the Shroomlings unconscious? Are we going to get the detective thing? I've already found the most important clue. Yes, okay. Agululu. According to the clues, it was blank that caused the Shroomlings to faint. Probably the bath salts with the special fragrance. Every unconscious Shroomling carries the scent of this bath salt, and nearby are jars of the Shroomling King's bath salts. Agululu will continue the investigation based on this clue. The Shroomlings fell unconscious because they used bath salts with a special fragrance. All the unconscious Shroomlings carry a distinct scent that matches the bath salts in the clay pot by the pool. I think the bath salts used are what calls the Shroomlings to pass out. Agululu, where do these bath salts come from? Oh, the bath salts is the Shroomling King's private bath salt jar. I never thought there'd be anything wrong with it. I see. To find out what's really going on, I'll need to investigate these bath salts. By the way, Your Excellency, earlier I found a piece of paper with a drawing of the Shroomling King. I thought it would be best for you to keep it safe. Oh yeah, I did, when I was tracking this quest earlier, I saw there was like some piece of paper as a reward. I don't know if we're getting like a painting for the house or something? There are a lot of drawings of the Shroomling King on this paper, but most of them are hard to make out. Oh, when I saw the paper, it had already been soaked in the pool for quite a while, so I picked it up and quickly dried it off. It's okay, Agululu, I'll hold on to it. So, a bunch of Shroomlings suddenly passed out in the bathhouse, and then a piece of paper with drawings of the Shroomling King appeared. Something feels strange about all of this. Maybe we could find some other clues elsewhere? Let's keep our eyes open. Interesting. That's quest complete. Do we get the next part instantly? Paper with dissolved drawings. A sheet of paper found by Agululu near the bathhouse. And it's not viewable larger. I'm going to sit here for a second just to see if another quest pops up. I assume we just need to go to wherever the Shroomling King is. What is his name? I feel so silly. I always think about him as the Shroomling King, not his name, so I only know it if I've talked to him recently. Spin slide? I never got a picture of the slide? I clicked the wrong button. I was supposed to show it with my camera. We're going to do the thing here next. We're going to just work on the ones that we're next to. And then we will go do the mission that we have to teleport away for. Our treasure. Waiting for it to load. It's loading the scrapbook. What are we at now in the scrapbook? I don't think we'll have time this episode to finish our scrapbook. I wanted to, but 8 is a lot, actually. This is my house, isn't it? And this is... What is this? I don't think I know what this place is. Did I do anything here? This isn't the dance stage. I don't know. I'll keep my eye open for that one. Well, that is my house, I'm pretty sure. What are we missing over here? The Colosseum itself. This is the upper level of the Shroomling Woods, I think. I could not get this picture to work for Shell Island. And the beach down there. The problem is just finding the start location for the photos. But we'll see. We'll see how much time we have. I don't think we're going to have time today, but you never know. So, I hop on. It's a sticky hand. Okay, hang on. Do I have to... I probably have to pull it over into the current right here and then get on. No. Hmm. Grow big? Not grow big. Can't pull it. There's a Whimstar somewhere. Do I... Purification it? What could I possibly do to make this move? Can I talk to you guys? Do you know? Your Excellency and your meowiness want to try our leaf rafting? This new route is one I carefully selected. Leaf rafting? Speaking of the leaf rafting, we should mention this guy's idol. Ha! Conqueror of the waves, discoverer of the edge of the world, the legendary Shroomling voyager, Sparkoko. According to legends, Sparkoko accidentally entered a deep canyon full of hidden reefs, strong currents, and intense dangers. I know we read a book of a Shroomling who discovered a island with, was it like a river through the island that they rode? And my guess was that that would be a future expansion, like a island we go to for a event. I don't remember if their name was Sparkoko though. At the critical moment, she leapt onto a huge leaf and miraculously drifted through all the hazards, eventually reaching a wonderland no Shroomling had ever set foot in. Okay, this sounds like the thing we read before in the book. So, Sparkoko, I have to remember that name. Sparkoko's legendary journey spread throughout Spira, and Shroomlings everywhere imitated it. The leaf rafting became one of everyone's favorite pastimes. But the leaf rafting isn't as dangerous as the legendary stories make it out to be. Just ride the leaf, drift along the waterway, and avoid the obstacles. Want to give it a try? I'll try it alone. It's a shame I can't go with you, but even without my escort, you'll definitely make it through the waves. Stand on a leaf and hold tight. The leaf rafting is starting. I think it would be an auto ride if I clicked with the captain, because he'll pilot. So I want to... Oh, they're going to push me off. I see. Giant leaves drifting along the river. This looks like it's not in Spira. If Nikki happens to fall off, she can use the sticky claw to climb back on. Okay, so I have to keep that equipped. So I assume I can somewhat control right and left if there's an obstacle? Because they said obstacles. I don't know if I should be doing that now. I don't think it's having an effect right now. Oh, I'm supposed to have those. Oh no, it's this place here. Man, when you don't pan the camera up, Spira really looks different. There's so many quests now, by the way. All of the quests unlocked whenever we finish the main story. This is a problem. Hello? Okay, that's crazy. That's literally insane. Do they want me to jump here? I'm alive, I'm alive. Okay. I'm not getting off. I'm not hitting my head. Mr. Front of Leaf, I trust you to protect me, and you didn't protect me. I think there was a chest there. I got it before. I didn't know there was a river that flowed this whole distance, actually. Oh. And this keeps going, too. It must go all the way to the base. Yeah, my house is down here. I have a really bad time navigating Spira, because in my brain, everything is mashed into one floor, even though there's actually like 3 of them. So stuff like this is very helpful. I need to go under bridges more is what we found out here. Oh, will you take me all the way to the dock? So I don't drown? That would be helpful. Oh. Okay, careful, careful. Wait till we're fully stopped. Jump. Okay, we're safe. Oh, interesting. I guess that was Momo getting off. That was what that loading screen was. I'm so glad I did that. I didn't know the river actually flowed the whole way. That's really cool. But now, let's look at this. Go in here. Give me you. Where is this challenge? Up here. And because I'm so bad at levels, I don't know where this actually is, but it's this teleporter? It's on the shiny vault level. And then it is this way. What? Well, I'm supposed to ride a snail all the way up the wall. That's like a Is that my house? That's the stage. Sorry, one thing I'm working on, I have to go over here right now. Is there a snail over here that I can use to ride up? Do I not have sound effects? I broke it. What in the world? My game's really weird right now. I have some sound effects, but not others. And I did just teleport, so... Did I have sound effects before teleporting? I feel like I did. Get this in there. Do that. Wait for it to load again. There we go. Up to 43 of these, which is nice. We're almost maybe at the point where we can actually buy out that shop. Gonna get a good... Oh, what are you hiding? You are hiding these. I was gonna say, I want to get a good angle of what's going on up at the top here, so I know what to do. And I know I need you guys. Okay. Hello, friend. I was hoping to get a better view around before I pet you, but I was scared I would scare you off. I don't know where the nearest snail thing is that I could even ride up there, so I think I'm gonna have to... wait, where'd it go? Hang on. What? Oh, I'm too close to this one. Give me you. Are you gonna find the star? Oh, you're one of these! Okay, 2 up, a bunch down. Being big will probably help the most here. Never mind. Oh, there's a chest right there. I, pressed the wrong button, obviously. Give me this. I have to get up one here. There we go. Oh! I got called on something. Then we're going over here. Give me you. Then down here. There's a book. We're definitely not going to have time to do the, photo things if I'm spending this much time on random side stuff. This is good things for me to do. Like, it's helpful. But it definitely affects my time. There's a lot of stars in Spira I don't have. And Spira is such a condensed area that I do want to try to complete this. Not like right now, but it's one of the early priorities for completion. Because I do not want to have to deal with... What's the actual amount? Yeah, there's 210 in the forest, but there's only 36 stars in Spira. I am almost done Spira. Okay, let's read this book real quick. There's a snail, but I don't think I can ride it. On the microeconomics of Spira. Abstract. This paper examines the societies of shroomlings in Italand, focusing on Spira as a case study to explore its unique economical systems based on biological symbiosis. Research methods. Through field visits and ethnogeographic investigations, first-hand data were collected on the scale and structure of small and microeconomic entities in Spira. I do not think they have enough people living here for this study. Contents: the microeconomic development history of Spira. Section 1, subsection 1? I don't know how to actually read this officially. I was having that issue with another paper. Literature review. Subsection 2, oral history records. Section 2, analysis of existing small and microeconomic industries in Spira. Subsection 1, from, physiological? Yeah, physiological necessities of spiritual essential customer profiling of Shroomling Bathhouse. Subsection 2, from collective freight to individual consumption, analysis of freight transfer station business models. Subsection 3, from the taste of home to the city's brand, development of specialty goods trading in the Shroomling market. Phase 3, preliminary feasibility field study. Survey, not study. Based on a systematic analysis of historical transactions recording in Spira, the author conducted preliminary feasibility research on several specific exhibits. The conclusion for 2 typical products are as follows. Number 1, umbrellas. Field research indicates that umbrellas do not circulate in Spira, nor are there substitutes with similar function. Further analysis identifies two main reasons for their absence. The shroom caps is probably number one, and in Spira, we're in a shell, so it probably doesn't get much rain in here. Lack of demand. The shroomling population does not have a need to avoid rain. Culturally, rain is widely regarded as a natural blessing. Physiologically, rainfall actually helps maintain the health of shroom caps. Natural constraints. The most direct reason is it does not rain in Spira. Okay, well, it's the two things I thought of. Number 2. Automated pulling collectors. Preliminary transaction data analysis already suggested low feasibility for such products in Spira. Further field investigation provides supporting evidence. Transactional patterns. Observations indicate that shroomlings primarily use a bartering system. Blings appear only in limited contexts and have not become a major medium of exchange. Automated pulling collectors. I thought they were talking about the rope string things. Is that not what this is? Value orientation. Shroomlings emphasize direct utility and immediate satisfaction, rather than using blings as a universal measure of value. For example, although shroomlings enjoy gems, they value their beauty over the rarity or as a form of currency. This helps explain why, even with the existence of proto-currencies, the economy largely continues to operate on the bartering basis. Can I come here to get a bunch of really cheap gems then? Is that what I'm learning from this? You can just come scam the shroomlings because they think gems are worthless? I need to give up on going up to the sky on a snail's back. And oh, there was a picture here. What in the world were you? Dreamy Puff Boutique. There's a boutique here? We're going inside. I mean, I know I was just talking about not getting distracted. You're gonna tell me not to go inside a boutique? Upload? Is this the one I thought was a picture of my house, or is that something else? Maybe I also do need a picture of my house. It is loading. Thank you. We only have 6 more. Actually 5, because the 27th one isn't added. Is there a chest there? No, it's the book. Okay, let's go in. Mirror? Dreamy Puff Boutique. Nadodo? Hello, hello, Ulili. Crazy mirror. Emily? Wow, you have a very cute top. I love that. Okay. Nikki, welcome to the Dreamy Puff Boutique. Soft feathers, freestyling. I'm Emily, the acting manager. Would you like me to introduce our clothes? About Dreamy Puff Boutique. Your shop is decorated so distinctively. Pink feathers everywhere. Ooh, I really like these. Like the holder for these in particular, I really love. Doesn't feel so airy and vibrant. The feather decorations were inspired by pink planes, which Ulili discovered during her travels across the Terra Alliance. She wanted to bring the lively wilderness to Spira, so she created a delicate, airy, dreamy puff from the feathers gifted by sky monarchs, infused with the store with a sense of freedom and romance. Is there anything else about the owner Ulili? What is Ulili like? She's incredibly talented, energetic, imaginative, straightforward, and she loves making friends. When she was younger, she traveled widely through the Terra Alliance. That's when I first met her, and I was immediately drawn to her creativity and passion. Later, when I came to Spira and saw how she opened up such a stylish store, I decided to stay and work with her, designing clothes and sharing inspiration together. Store's treasure. The dress displayed at the entrance is absolutely stunning. Is it Dreamy Puff's Boutique's treasure? Yes, that's Ulili's proudest creation. Echoing plumes, the gown is adorned by sky monarch feathers, symbolizing youth and freedom. Because the materials are so rare, only one exists. It's reserved for those who have purchased every item we offer in the store. Anything else you'd like help with? It is the new Marques Boutique. I've been saying I need one. Where's this dress? I will talk to you, Lily, by the way. I assume it's outside. I'm just going to double check. It might be one of the racks on the inside. But that's how it worked with Marques Boutique. You got the one dress that was out front by buying everything. I assume it's inside. We will take a look. It is very pretty. But that's just because I'm biased and like pink. Dress by the door. That could mean a couple things. There's like a couple racks by the door. I don't know. But I want to talk to you, Lily, before I go to the store. Hello there, Your Excellency. How's your day going? Traveling can be tiring, so come on in and check out our clothes, or just chat for a bit and forget your worries. About the Dreamy Puff Boutique. The Dreamy Puff Boutique's decor is so unique, it blends old with new, calm with energy, so cleverly. This is a family legacy. My family has been tailors in spirit for generations. Every new store owner gives the old store a little makeover. You see these cute soft feathers, they came from the Sky Monarch. One of my Shroomling ancestors once helped an injured Sky Monarch, and ever since, our family and the Sky Monarchs have been good friends. On the day the boutique was officially passed down to me, the Sky Monarch sent me a lot of feathers as a gift. These fresh, romantic decorations are all from their feathers. Time really flies when I'm talking to you. About Emily. That lady Emily is always helping out with customers and showing them the clothes. Is she a friend of yours? I assume she's the woman standing right there. Oh, she's a passionate and talented stylist, and we're great friends. When I was younger, I used to travel, and that's how I met her at a styling challenge. We just clicked. 2 or 3 years ago, she surprisingly came to Spirit and decided to help me manage the boutique. With her here, I finally have time to come up with new designs and styles. Time always flies. No. That little Shroomling over there looks like she's struggling with a design. I didn't realize she was also a worker. Is she a tailor at the shop? That's my apprentice, Nododo. She's not a certified tailor yet, but I believe she'll be much better than me one day. Out of all my apprentices, she has the most talent. That's why I hold her at a very high standard. That poor kid is probably stuck on her design homework. About yourself. Lily, I'm curious about your story. Could you share it with me? It would be my honor, Your Excellency. You might not be able to tell now, but I used to be an adventurer. I was drawn to unseen worlds, to freedom, even to danger. When I was young, I didn't want to take over the family business. All I wanted was to explore the world. But later, a mentor of mine showed me the meaning and the price of responsibility with their own life. Even though my yearning for adventure never diminished, I still chose to travel through the Terra Alliance. But in the end, I found my way back to Spirit to take on my own responsibility. I don't know why, it's making me really want to rewatch My Little Pony. I do like Rarity. Talking about dresses like this, in like a creation sense. Hello, Nododo. Ugh, this clothing design homework is so hard. If I do a bad job, Master Ulili will be so disappointed in me. Master says I have talent I don't even realize, but I can't even get my homework right. The other little Shroomling apprentices always finish so fast, only I'm stuck every time. I really don't want to let Master Ulili down. What should I do? And we also need to... Oh, I can't talk to you. That's okay. So, how big is the shop going to be? It's been so long. I don't know for sure how many items were in Marques Boutique. I assume it was around 30. So, let's see what this is like. It is pretty much just as many. This is crazy. And it's blings. Wait. Okay, I have some bad news. I only have 1.8 million blings. That means I probably can't buy everything. So we're going to have to come back after I make a stop at the Warp Spire. But for now, add to cart. Pretty long, simple hair. One braid on the side. Probably useful in some outfits, not super exciting. Again, probably useful in some outfits if I have like a really particular back or back piece that I want to use. Like backpacks and things, I need hair out of the way or short. So it's useful for that, even though I typically don't like hair in the front. I prefer it in the back. Pretty cute. Ooh, shorter than I thought, and that's a good thing. I have a couple hairs now. I used to not have any that were puffy like this, and now I've gotten a few in a row. So we're definitely getting up there, and I'll take it. Just some simple, short, like, is it called a bob cut? I'm not sure. That is crazy. It's like feathered hair out of a bun that goes into like a ponytail. That's insanity. Really pretty bangs too. Really good like cupping of the face on those. Oh, some bang braids, which is interesting. I don't know if I have many. I feel like I've seen a couple braided hairs more in Isaland than I did in Miraland, but I don't know, it's interesting. Maybe usable, but not something I'm immediately super excited about. It is ludicrously expensive. Oh my goodness. It's like a holiday turtleneck dress sweater. Oh my gosh, that's so pretty. Some of these things, by the way, I've probably seen girls have and had no idea where they came from. This explains everything. This is crazy nice. Oh, there's a little bit here. I think it's one layer. I think this is just stitched onto the end of that. It like layers down a couple here. This design, it's kind of like bubbles almost. What is this called? Floral Wilderness. Warm earth leaping over steam and bushes of untamed creatures. Setting sun twirls around and dressed like a flower. Interesting. Because this is bubbly to me. Like bubbles on the surface of water, not floating in the sky. Because they kind of come up at random sizes and go down like this. I do like it. We had another dress recently that had this pull-up stuff. And it was about this length. And I said at the time that this makes me feel like when it's pulled up like this, that you're either like about to curtsy or you're lifting your dress so it doesn't get wet when you're like stepping in water. But I think because this one does so many of these and the other one we looked at had maybe 4 to 6 of them, I feel like it kind of does lose that effect, which I think is a good thing. It's a little interesting though. It How do I want to describe what this makes me feel like? I wouldn't say it's like Spider Nikki, but it makes me feel like my legs are interacting with these points. So it feels like either my knees are really low here or my feet are really high and they're inside this. That's what that's making me feel. Oh, that's already in my cart. Ooh, just nice simple one. I'll take it. Interesting. We don't have many of these like fluffy balls stuck to clothes. Unless you count like the really tiny white dots. That's not a thing we have much. Interesting, more of like brownie stuff. Not brownie is the food. I mean, like brown is in the color. This might be more of a green, but to me it looks like brown. Oh my goodness, this is pretty. We have a lot of like tassels all over the place too. It looks like, let me try to shake for a minute here. Pretty heavy tassels, so they're not going to move around much. Which, honestly, if they did, I think my computer would explode if I walked through town wearing this. So that's probably a good thing. But I can't see the bottom. It looks like on the preview here, there's nothing special on the bottom. It's just this pattern continued. But this is interesting. The immediate concern is I don't think the top of this holds up well enough on its own to not have an overcoat. Even though I typically love having big open shoulder areas, this does have a strap, but still. I think I'd probably still want an overcoat on this. So I'd end up covering maybe a lot of the upper tassels. But I think this part down has a lot of intrigue still. So this is a really good dress. I don't know what I could possibly use it for because it's so long too. It's trying to like flow it out so I can see where it is. It looks like it might be just barely scraping the floor, which is not great for me. What's our price at? 200. Okay, I think we can do this. That is what I like to see. More as long as it's dyeable. If it's not dyeable, it's less useful but still sometimes useful. But see-through overcoats are massively useful because there's so many design elements underneath that you can save with this. An example I'd say it doesn't work with is this here, because you kind of want something that is shoulder encompassing, and this just shows the shoulders more, so it wouldn't work with that. What kind of stuff would I throw this on? Because normal t-shirts, it's not gonna. Honestly, it wouldn't be bad on a normal t-shirt, I think. Hmm. I'm trying to just imagine what I would put under this. That is hard, actually. Because I'm thinking, like, would it work with a tube top? I don't know. I feel like you would just have conflicting shapes if you did that. 'Cause it would be, like, rectangular sideways to, like, triangular top. I don't know if that would look good. I don't know, but we'll mess with it now that we have it. This is silly. It reminds me of the painting one. I don't know what we actually got it from. I think it's like Standard Banner Animal Petting or something. It's like It doesn't. I think the real thing isn't painting, but I always call it my painting one. But there's one similar to this that we have. It's just super colorful. This one's leathery. This is pretty cute. Probably pretty usable too. Ooh, actually. The front is very universal. The back is not. The back is very traditional. So that does kind of make it harder to use, but I'll take it. This, obviously adorable. Just a daisy on the side. I have a couple things that look kind of like this, but I think they're shirts, not overcoats. And you can put, like, anything under this, so that works. Oh, this looks, like, almost metallic. It looks so hard. Also, it has, okay, we can see here kind of where it ends. It ends a little below this. So, I think if I wore, shorts that were a little lower down, you'd get a little bit of, like, bottom tummy showing here, even. So this is interesting. It's like, what would I call this type of pattern? I don't know. This part here. I'm having a lot of weird feelings about this because this is like tribal. This kind of is. This doesn't feel as much, but maybe it's because I'm missing the bottom part. This feels Western. The like little attachment part here, the leather as well on top of that. And this looks patchwork. It's making me think I'm like a PC or something. This is a very, very interesting top. This obviously just adorable. One shoulder out, which is nice. Look at the fluff. Look at the light reflecting through the edge so you can see where the dress ends and the fluff starts. Also, very high cut tummy. I have a couple sweaters. I don't know if I have any that are tummy out, so that's cute. Oh my goodness. This is a combined piece. So this is just one thing. So this is, it's not quite the same as this here. This one is more triangular because it's not covering the shoulders. But this kind of gives an idea of what I was saying earlier, where it's different shapes. So this is a little more triangular of a top, and then this is like blocky, so it does the opposite of the other one. I think it might work okay, but what would I want to use this for is the question. Um, this material, because it's like see-through white, it made me think of rain outfit. But I think this is a super soft fabric, so if it rained, it would just stick to your body. And it would just become like a really uncomfortable, oversized, weird shirt that protected you from no rain. So what would I use this for? I'd probably want to dye the yellow inner part a different color because I'm not particularly a fan of this yellow. I don't know what color I'd make it. It would depend on the pants I have. And it would be a casual city outfit, but what kind of pants would I put on with this? Kinda hard to tell. I would want something super light. And I don't know what I have that would fit that bill. I don't know if I have skirts that have that aren't super long but have two layers. Because we have a lot of skirts that are really long that are a solid layer and then an outer layer that's thin like this. I wonder if I have short skirts that are double layered in that same way. I'm not sure. This obviously just another sweater. Cute. I'll take them. I'll take all of them. Oh, very similar to my idol outfit, but shark themed. A very fun potential like fishing outfit thing. The one full arm as part of the shirt is really interesting. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Surely there's something in the game that does it? I love the little face here, though. That's adorable. It's kind of like jeans material, too, which is interesting. I don't remember what that material's called, by the way. That's why I always just call it jeans. Very like traditional top, which again, it's useful in Eatsland outfits, but it's hard to use outside of that. It is cute though, especially open shoulders. Look at these open shoulders. It's adorable. Pants. Crazy pants. Not expecting or ready for that one. It's very wide bottomed pants. I've talked about it a lot how I don't typically like wide bottoms on pants, but I'll still take it. I don't know if I'll ever use it. Pretty thick skirt. This thing does not move. It is it's not leather, but it is a heavy, heavy fabric or something. That is crazy. But again, useful. Let's check our cart price. Okay, we're good, we're good, we're good. Honestly, the whole most is thick, it feels like, in terms of material. But this one is, you can see because of the light whitening it here, it's fluffy. It's just very, very small fluff. I like this. It's not actually open, I believe. It looks like it's sealed, but that's like where the, what is it? Would you call it the hem or the stitch? I don't know what the term is for this. But they put just ribbons here as decoration, which is very cute. Oh, that's not in my cart. Get in my cart. Just pretty normal pants. I feel like these are kind of similar to the water pants we just got from the swimsuit. They just don't have the accessories, which is useful. We got our cute little buddy here, which I'll take. This was a full dress, right? Yes. I was thinking maybe the tassels would do something with this because it's kind of like it's not tassels, but it's kind of cut up like that. But it was a full dress, so it doesn't matter. Ooh, that's interesting. Really hard and solid clothing in this shop so far. So it is a very, very more rugged, durable feel. I guess durable is the term I would use compared to the stuff I'm used to at Marques Boutique, which is interesting. And then you have this fluff one here, which I assume is like behemoth fluff. I don't know what else it would be from, because I think it's vaguely behemoth colored. I'll take it. Oh my goodness. I feel like we did see a girl with this. I think I saw a girl with this and called it, like, insane pants. Was it last episode? At the end of last episode? Because I know we saw a couple girls then. I feel like it wasn't. I don't know when I saw it, but I remember these pants, I think. And they are just as ridiculous now as they were then. Is this the same belt as the dress? Did I not see this belt just as we were going through stuff earlier? I guess I didn't. Maybe I am just thinking of the girl from before, remembering this belt. I'll take them though, even if I probably won't ever use them. This is a miracle. It inspired the Shroomling's favorite animal, one despite having sharp spikes is believed by the Shroomlings to have a gentle heart. It's supposed to be a porcupine? Sharp spikes. Are they talking about just claws? Because I thought these were beavers. I don't know, but I love this, and I'm so glad to have it. More of these little fuzzy balls. Ooh, kind of nice. I wish they were like maybe 2 inches higher, just below the knee. This is right on the part of the calf where they can slide down. It's just very, very slightly higher, please. Leaf camo, I'll take it. Very lacy. The big thing with this is just getting different variants of length. Because I have a lot of things like this, but every one I get gives me potential for slightly different lengths, which is important. Ooh, I need some ankle socks, honestly. I'm still waiting to get more ankle socks. Because I thought I had some, and last time I couldn't find them. But, interesting. As long as they're dyeable. I don't know what is and isn't dyeable in this shop. As long as these flowers are dyeable, this could probably go on tons and tons of outfits. If they're not dyeable, it's more limiting, but still. Is it lines up here? Or is that just because it's like a very low density? I think it's just light reflecting. Because skin is like very slightly poking through. I think that's what it is, and it's not actually designed like that. I think so. Interesting. So the Timeless Melody leggings are similar to this. They're a little more structured in the diamonds, and they are thicker lines. But there's probably situations where this would outdo those if it matched the pants and all that. So I'm glad to have them. Ooh, we have the Minecraft socks. That's what I'll call these. I'll call these the Minecraft socks. I like it. Shoes. Ooh, pretty thin heel, but it's almost lightning-y. This makes me think of like a lightning bolt. Big, big thing right here at the front. That's a little crazy. Very simple shoes. Very nice to have. I need more no heel or tiny heel shoes like this. This is very similar, I think, to the Stardew Valley um, collaboration shoes. They were a little more blocky in the design, but color-wise and design-wise, I think those are very similar, which I'll take. Interesting. These feel thinner for some reason than these, which is ridiculous because they're literally thicker, I think. Why do I feel that? I think it's the bend. I think these are straighter, so I see them as a point, and these are curved, so I see these as like a separate piece of this. That's, I think, why I'm feeling that way. Interesting that it goes up the front and the back. I've talked before how I hate these. I would rather have the strap over the top of the foot. I think that looks a million times better than above ankle. I wish they would stop doing that. But I know it's the most common heel design. That's why they do it. I just personally have a preference against it. But having the strap in the front and the back, I think actually helps it. It makes it a little more interesting to me, at least. Some, like, wow, those are pretty tall heels, actually. Or platforms, would you say? Is it only platform if it's solid? I think it is only platform if it's solid. I've never been one to use correct terminology, and I won't start now. Um, it's like a scrunchie for your feet. That's such a silly looking thing here. This is like kind of normal. It's just like a tie, but this is very silly. Also, you can't back up in these unless you're like really putting force into the curve from the heel. You're just gonna slip right out. Oh, I like how tight these are on the foot, actually. I feel like a lot of shoes aren't like that. I feel like they normally let you breathe more, or they're above the ankle if they're this tight on the top of your foot. I'll take it, though. Interesting that it's layered designs like this. If it's dyeable, very nice. Some, like, short, puffy, fabric-y cowgirl boots. That's what I see these as. They feel almost Christmassy as well. That's just because I'm in the Christmas mood still. Ooh, now this is more of like the cowgirl boot that I'm thinking of. Just the heels obviously being a problem. You should put like a spur on here. But very fun. Ooh, okay, we're in the choker section. This is all accessories. Okay, that's a big section. What are we at? Ooh, that's gonna be a million by the time I'm done. This is the final section, though. So, little star choker. We have gold. What is the design on here? I think it's just gems. I'll take it. It's a little hard because it's two of them on one side. So that's going to really off-balance the outfit. Cute. Some of the earrings from the little stand on the counter I was admiring. Kind of Dreamcatcher-like, and they're also in orange. Voices of the Wind. With bead curtains, you capture the sound of the wind, and so every traveler visiting the Terra Alliance could hear the sand whisper, telling the most ancient stories of the land. I want more sand. I was expecting the Terra Alliance to be fully desert, and Easterland is a forest. So I kind of want a desert area now. Yeah, it's like a Dreamcatcher that's also in orange. That is very strange. What are you? Silver seashells. I really like tiny earrings. I don't like hanging down earrings, so I'll take it. Ooh, a doubled up. Is that a ring on the necklace? Interesting. And there's a gemstone in the middle of this. I'll take it. What is the official term for this? It's not like a do-rag. I think a do-rag doesn't have the thing on the back. Is that what a do-rag is? I don't know. It's just the thing to keep your head cool. I don't actually know what this stuff does. I probably should know that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so these would be insanely uncomfortable because anytime you go to adjust your glass, you're gonna poke yourself. So the sides, I get that they look cool. They do. But this is kind of rough. The front is pretty nice. A little low because the focal point of her eyes, if she's not like reading in front of her, it's going to be blocked by the top part of the frame. Because look at how thick the top part of this frame is. So these glasses only work from low angles, which is a big downside, but still. These, I think one of the 4-star ability outfits has similar, like, leather wrappings on the hands. I think those are a little thicker. This is a lot of different things on there. What does this say about it? I don't really know. I'll take it, though. Another of these, like, tied hairbands. We've gotten a couple of them. There's another one here, too. This one has a lot of, like, accessories on it, and then the little beads. I'm not sure why we get so many of these. I guess I'm supposed to be using them on Eastland outfits. Interesting. Very decorated, asymmetrical necklace. Pretty rare for asymmetrical necklaces like this. Like, this I wouldn't count as, like, an asymmetrical necklace, even though it's a choker. But because this part hanging down is pretty symmetrical, it's just slightly turned on the neck. Is that a deer? Fluffy and wild. During one of her travels through the clan, Eulalie encountered a fluffy fawn. It bopped against the trees until shroomberries tumbled down, then proudly began its feast. Very cute that it's so fluffy. Can use it on an animal outfit. Little, like, is it called a bonnet? I think it's a bonnet. This is like the same thing as the other, but it has, like fabric under it, which is again very interesting. A lot of little accessories on this thing. Also very low hanging, which I tend to have trouble using. Ooh. Like a triple diamond, because this is a diamond, and this is like a gemstone, not a diamond. Interesting stuff. 58 things, 800,000 monies. I call them monies instead of blings. Hang on. How do I buy the cart? Here we go. Check out. I'm definitely clicking skip to this. It's 50 things. Let's just make sure we got everything. And then we will talk to her to get the thing that is their special dress, which I don't know where it is. So I don't know what it looks like yet. Nikki, thank you so much for your support and love for the Dreamy Puff Boutique. Now you're eligible to purchase our treasure, Echoing Plumes. Please let me buy it then. So, is it a dress? It's this. Oh my goodness, the cost. It's a 5-star. Okay, we're gonna put it on and look at it because it's so big and long. When we're outside. I'll put it on after I leave this. Nope, I am all good. Thank you very much. So let us switch to test outfit. And it's just a dress, which is crazy. Let me actually just take everything off here. There we go. Oh. Okay, we have like the feather thing from them on the sides here to signify that it's from here. This is also nightgown coated. Where is the... I'm sorted by quality, not recent. Where is the 4-star I just got? So I talked about this being nightgown-esque if you look like here and you ignore the bottom part. This is the same thing. This is a silk nightgown, which is really interesting. Hold on. Let me... I always forget to put baby hair on for this so we can see the back properly. Interesting back. Now, it does have the things I always complain about. The capes. They don't touch the ground. We're saved. I still wish they weren't there. But, not touching the ground is a massive, massive improvement. Imagine, even though these are so thin, it's so much weight on this one clip on each shoulder. It's so, like, weird to me that these are on outfits. I know it's to create some type of visual intrigue for the back, profile because is it just like straight down gold dress? I don't know. I'd rather not have it. I'd rather the back be boring compared to the front than have the things hanging down. So it has built-in like necklacey things, which means you can't really do anything other than add a choker for this, and I probably would put a choker because even though it cuts up some of the chest here, it's not high enough, I think. So the neck ends up blending and it makes it look a lot longer than it should. In terms of what the design is, we should read what this says. When the young Eulalie left Spira, she received a feather from a little bird as a gift. Eulalie rubbed the feather in her hand and walked toward the morning sun. The bird chirped behind her as if saying, "Fly, Eulalie, like the sweet bird of youth." That did not help me figure out what all the gemstones mean. Now, we did, just a moment ago, read a book about the currencies and bartering systems that they use, and the fact that they don't value gemstones based on rarity, but based on look. So, the assumption I would make from that is when they put gemstones on dresses, it's not for the same reason it's normally done in real life or in Mirrorland. In real life in Mirrorland, it's a show of wealth and like extravagance. But for them, what would be the meaning behind this? If gemstones don't have a cultural significance and a monetary significant value, the thing that they would provide is shine and color. Shine, I'm saying because it's a little harder to get that from other things. Color, you can just use little stones or things like that that aren't even remotely valuable, or you can just dye things. So my assumption is that this was used with the intent to reflect light and shine. It's also yellow, which makes me think of the sun. And because of the bird imagery, I would guess that the design idea for the dress would be some type of like reverence to the sky itself. And now normally you would associate the sky with being blue, but you can also associate the sky with just being yellow because of the sun's importance. So I think this can still be considered sky themed, even though it is yellow. That's kind of where my brain's leading to with this. The light shining on you from the gemstones. The idea of like flying free. And this kind of like, I called it a cape earlier. Just movement things with these all tied. This is a really interesting, like this triple thing here. I do like this. What would I use this outfit-wise for? I wouldn't put an overcoat on this because it takes away a lot of the charm. I think I would try to find full sleeves for the arms. I don't know if I could. If I couldn't, would I want them ending here, or would that be weird? I think it might be okay. I might be able to put arms that weren't terrible. Let me just look at like some things that kind of go up to here. I have them somewhere. Something like this, but it would be yellow. Do I have a yellow version of this? What is this? Starwoven Dreams. I do not. There's an example of one that goes all the way up. I don't hate that. The material I hate for this dress. But I don't hate the idea of it kind of going into that. I don't think you put fluff on this, though. Because I think, even though this has a little bit of puff on the shoulders, it should be a sleek, shiny dress. So every piece should follow that philosophy. I don't know. The arms are a little complicated. I think leaving her arms plain isn't exactly what I would want out of it. This goes, like, I don't consider these gemstones, so it kind of doesn't fit the theme to my mind. What would I, just to leave them on as something for now? Because I don't hate this gap. Can't do really anything else with this dress other than put, like, some yellow shoes on. I'd probably put shoes that are this color, not yellow, so they poke out, and they can, like, combine from the side to add to that. What type of hair would I want on this? And what would I do with this dress? I don't want yellow hair. I immediately don't think the yellow hair matches it well. So I'd probably look for green hair? Might be like slightly dyed off this. I think puffier hair works better on this. That's not as bad as the other blonde, but I still think I would want green. I don't know what I would use this actual dress for, is still the issue. Because it doesn't immediately scream to me a particular instance or action. So when I look at this, I'm not thinking of a location I would wear it, and I'm not thinking of an active thing I would do while wearing it. And that's normally not as big a problem. I don't know. I'm kind of chalking this up to a dress for the future, which is a weird thing to say. I think I currently don't have things I'm doing in places I'm going where I think this dress is appropriate. But I'm very, very happy to have it. It's also another 5-star Terra. Maybe my only 5-star Terra, actually. But I am very happy. This was obviously a massive distraction that we have to really hurry now because we just lost like 30 minutes to that shop. But I'm not missing that for the world. The fact that I found it in 2.0 is very silly. It's been so long, I don't even remember why I'm coming over here. I know I'm going this way for something, but no idea what that something is. Is this a shop I was taking a picture of? Why did I come here? What is that? It's just like some random fruit? Can someone here tell me why I came this way? I think I was supposed to be more down here. There's a quest right there. Shroom Time Leisure. I can't do it right now. Let me get you. Where are you guys going? Right there. There's a shop right here that I haven't bought things out from because I probably just don't have the currency. Down there. Was it going to feed the snails? Let's just look at the thing. My mind completely exploded when I found out about the jump rope challenge. Where are you? Where am I? Where am I on the map? Why am I tracking that? I'm right next to it. It's to my left and down. So it's there. Where the shop is. So I couldn't buy your stuff. What am I missing to buy your stuff? Never mind, I did. Shroomling jump rope. Shroomling jump rope. Don't see... Is there a game here I haven't played? I was just staring at? Oh. Okay, these are very hit and miss. I either instantly win or I'm here for 5 minutes trying to do something. This seems like it's going to be a 5 minutes to do something type of game. Oh, the upper... I failed. Can I hold Alt to... I can. Hold Alt to show my mouse in this. These are inverted. Oh my goodness. So I have to hold that. Okay, this is a problem. My brain can't do what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm trying to do. And then this. Oh, I gotta hold it down and then up. Okay, this is really hard, actually. Please. Please, my little baby brain can't handle this. And like that. Like I said, if I don't complete it instantly, I'm never completing it. I kind of just want to let it... Please escape this little corner. We've done it. We've done it. Oh. Okay. Okay. I'm so bad at those. Can someone please tell me where this jump rope thing is? Where are you? I guess I'm gonna track it again on here and see if it's above me? Where I just jumped down from? Was that the only thing I need to do? I need to feed snails. Track. It is... I think above me. And behind me. So it's... here and up. Is it? It has to be up, I guess. We're gonna teleport to this. Again, I can never tell what floor is what. Last time I teleported here, my sound broke. We'll see if it happened again. Is that the thing I'm tracking to? Or is that the quest that's telling me to leave? Because one of my quests is telling me to leave. This is where I was 2 seconds ago. I teleported away and then flew back to where I was. Do one of you guys want to play jump rope with me, please? It's not you. I'm standing on it. Sit down? That's a little scary. Kinda do want to take a picture here, though. I did not know there was a little sit off the edge thing. I kinda do want to wear this outfit, actually. Oh, I really wanted that bird in the shot, but it's not gonna come back. I really like... this as the bird flies away. I don't know if I'm gonna get that exact frame again, so I have to try to be ready for it. Our new ambient lighting. I need them to fly off to the left. I might have to take a couple pictures here to get what I'm trying to get. That's not correct. That's to the right. We had it happen once. We'll see if it happens again. I don't really want to do any styles. I might do subtle mist, though. Just slightly. And aperture can go down a little. Like that. Something like that, I think kind of works. I think I'm happy with that. Do I care about this being dark down here? I think it's fine because we know the wood ends there. I'm happy with that. We do have the blings in the background, but I think that's actually kind of funny. I normally do turn blings off. So I think it's more interesting that I left them on because I wanted it to be a chaotic picture. That's why I wanted all of the shroomlings behind me to be in it. Because I normally try to make the pictures very, like, serene and sterile. So I think that's a bad habit of mine. You want to know what else is a bad habit? Not knowing where quests are. That counts as a habit. What am I going to do? Shroomling Jump Rope Challenge. It has to be just up a layer. I'm going to the top and I'm running down. Am I on level 2? Is that the problem? I'm pretty sure the vault is near the top, so I think I'm too high. I think I have to go down. Because this is way too high up. I still don't know if that's the tracker. I don't think it is. So I have to go down another level. And then I'm going to be in the same one I was just at, and I think I go down one more level. That's where... Yes, that is where I just was. Is that the correct tracker, and I just have to go over here in the water, and I'm, like, forgetting something? What is this leading me to? There has to be an exit to Spira right there. What are you guys doing? What is this? Hello? This is the Tenacity Pact quest. That is cool, and I do want to do that. It's good to know where it is. But instead, I'm going to drown. As I was jumping in, I realized I was drowning. I am going to go this way. Is there one more layer down? There's not. This is floor 1. I'm so confused as to where in the world is Carmen Sandiego. Are you up there? No, there's no way, right? This is like in a cave or something. Is it on the roof? Hang on. It's on floor 2. It's telling me it's on floor 2. We're gonna teleport back. I'm not gonna give this too much more time because the priority today is the treasure thing. So if I really can't find it here, we will just give up and it'll be a problem for the future. It has to be. I've teleported to the same spot 7 times. At this point, it's ridiculous. I'm looking at it on the map. It has to be right here. It is right here. It's not underneath. Okay, this doesn't exist. I will be back in a future update to find that. Mr. Snails, I think clicking this does not lead me to where the snails actually get their food at. Eatsland Snail Food Shop. What in the world? Oh, it's one of these. Oh no. Hang on. Second dum-dum hole. I never figured out how to do this the first time I saw it. I still don't know how. I will figure it out eventually. Last time I tried pushing a snail on it and it didn't work, so I'm not even going to bother pushing that snail. That's a problem for future me too. I'm just lost and confused now. What am I going to do with my life? Where's the snail food shop? You guys are jamming. Snail food shop. You? No. You look like you should sell food for me. There's no shroomling. Looks like no shroomling will buy our snail food today. Time to head home and cuddle my snails. Oh, Your Excellency, are you here to buy some snail food? What about this shop told me you sold snail food? I'm going to step back and look for a second, because I knew you did when I walked by. Ooh. Recycle. What? Sold by Chomp Chomp Snail Foods. These foods are shipped mainly to Elderwood Forest. Every snail blissfully happy. Give me 5. Which is 15. Hold a snail fruit and approach a healthy snail, then press F to feed it. Each snail can be fed up to 3 times per day, and once full, they cannot be fed further. And I want to buy some of these, too. I have a lot less of that material. Hold a snail cure and approach a 6 snail, then hold F to feed it. We've seen 6 snails. We could cure them now? Okay, hang on. I know it's expensive. I need 10 of those, just in case. I'm okay with feeding snails a little bit. But... okay. How do I do that? Is it in here? So you... and you... disappear for you and you. Save. We need Mr. Snail. There was one over here. Are you sick, buddy? You okay? Okay, I think you're happy. Hang on. Oh, sorry. Do you want it? I have food for you. Do you want food? Oh my goodness, you ate the whole thing in one bite. Little sparkling shell crystal. Can be exchanged for outfits. Delicate lightweight snail shell crystal is a token of gratitude from snails for being fed their favorite snail fruit. Some merchants use it. Okay, we have to find that eventually. Is your building in the shape of a snail or something? I don't think I read that. Maybe I subconsciously read that and then ran in. I don't know. I just knew you were the snail fruit person. Did that finish our quest? It did. We are officially done. Check marks on everything. This. All done as well. So, with very little time left, because this may be a super long quest, we have to go do this and then do our predictions. I'll be very fast with my prediction stuff, and we'll go do it next to Allison as well. Let me take a sip of my drink, actually, while we're teleporting. We're gonna get beat up by a behemoth, by the way. Trying to get to this area.
I'm so much closer to the sky. I feel like I can just reach up and grab the stars.
Get out of here. What is going on here? Oh, you guys actually always get me. I was safe that time. The behemoth's gonna hurt me. Let me read the book before he does that. List of missing persons in the Misty Forest. A Zek features blonde hair, dark brown hunting outfit, scarred from left brow to cheekbone. Hawk, blonde hair about 2 meters tall, blind in the right eye, usually wears leather armor. Mina, light purple hair, silver bells tied around her ankles, carries a map and a slender wooden staff. I want to meet Mina. Giselle, carries a large leather backpack, short, dark green hair. Michelle, we met Michelle, long white hair, deep red coat, red eyes. Herpley, bald, light brown, full adventure gear. Viola, long golden braided hair, white long dress. Zhang Haoyu, Hai Ruo. Is it Hai or Hai? Hyrule. 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 Uo. That is Zhang, I think. Zhang Hyrule. No, that doesn't sound right. Ha? No, that's like Arabic I'm falling into there. Ha Iluo. Hyrule. Hyrule. Zhang Hyrule. Well, hopefully I meet that guy in a voiced quest. Black hair, deep blue clothing, Alston carries a long blade. Gold Seeker members, so their official name is Gold Seeker? Adventurers are requested to immediately report any sightings of suspected missing persons to the Interim Stylist Guild. Old note, because it is not interim anymore. And we found Michelle. Someone left a note. The handwriting's old and strangely familiar. We finally traced the legend of the Titan's treasure to its source. The secret hall must be somewhere near the Titan's graveyard. This legend has long been told in Elderwood Forest, but no one has ever confirmed its validity. Looks like the group set up camp here to find the Titan's secret hall. Sounds about right, and judging from this, their identities... People love to mock legends as empty stories, but the Titan's ruins are magnificent. A civilization capable of creating such wonders would surely leave behind priceless treasures. Only experienced treasure hunters like us can understand the treasure's unverified status is precisely what makes this information priceless. The fact that no one has ever seen this treasure is precisely why we'll be the first ones to find it. So, they're a band of treasure hunters. I can't believe it, we found the abandoned camp of a group of bad guys. The note was left by the leader of the group. As the leader of the Gold Seekers, I'm not like those so-called adventurers, foolishly wasting their time on research. This time, I'll make sure we all cash in big before heading home. Just as I thought, they were only after the Titan's secret hall for money. Wait, Nikki, look. Doesn't this handwriting look a lot like the handwriting we saw back in the cavern? Yes, it looks like Goldrick's handwriting. No wonder it seems familiar. So Goldrick was the leader of the Gold Seekers. Makes sense. That means the other notes we saw were probably left by the other members. No wonder. I thought they spoke so strangely, not like real adventurers. Turns out they were treasure hunters. I didn't know we thought they were normal adventurers. I need these bugs. Oh, sorry. I need to catch all these lightning bugs. I want them. Over this way? Search ahead. So I initially... There's another behemoth right here. I initially was saying it was like here, because they said it was between these points, I think. So I was expecting it to be on the wall. So I wonder if it isn't.
I love how refreshing the cool raindrops
Oh, it's that
feel.
one. Okay, it's that one. This is kind of risky not having my gigantification on, actually. I'm gonna not do that. I want it always equipped, just in case. Oh. Oh, my goodness. I was invincible because I was opening the chest. There's so many monsters. That was a really weird noise just now. Okay, you guys are going crazy. These roly boys are so hard to beat, I think I'm actually going to ult them, even though they have 2 HP. It's kind of silly, but they hit me every time.
What a lovely sunny day. Let's check out what the shroomlings are doing.
We're just going to summon some black holes real quick to get out of my thing. Let's do the same order. Book first. Last sightings in the Misty Forest, a new species. The Eastland Adventurer Quarterly. Quarter 1 of 1002 AW. So this book was written in the last year. According to multiple explorers in Eastland, oh, I see a mech here. Purple creatures have been sighted in recent years deep within Misty Forest. Feyre sprites? Flickering between the heavy fog and the shifting shadows of the trees, experts tentatively suggest that they may be previously unrecorded species. Rumor has it these ground-wandering purple shroomlings lead adventurers further into the forest's mist. Could just be S-lings. Some of them are purple. Some eyewitnesses are convinced they can guide people to a person they most want to see. One tale speaks of an adventurer couple separated in the mist, only to reunite by following a purple glow. And the lantern is yellow, so it can't be the lantern shroomling. Others believe the purple shroomlings are not only omens of good fortune, but also guides to hidden treasures deep within the forest, such as the Titan ruins concealed in the fog-shrouded graveyard, long thought to hold the key to the fabled Golden City. Exploration is ever full of delight and surprises, but the dangers lurking in the mist are impossible to predict. The Eastland Explorer Quarterly therefore kindly reminds everyone, curiosity may lead you to adventure, but careful preparation will bring you home safely. Give me all of these glimmer drops. I shall sacrifice all of you to get me more blings in the realm of escalation. Look, Nikki, another note. Let's see what it says. Good thing I told them there's no treasure beneath the graveyard. Otherwise, knowing them, they'd have overturned all the tombstones. Looks like the treasure hunters listened to this person. Was this note written by Goldrick too? No, we've seen this handwriting a few times in the cavern. It was written by Lyman, the smartest member of the Gold Seekers. Looks like he thought about giving up at one point, yet he pressed on. The deeper we go into this mist-shrouded area, the stronger my senses of foreboding. We've already circled around here several times. If we turn back now, perhaps we might still... But everyone believes I could find the secret hall's location, so I have to find it. Gold Seekers can't return empty-handed. What a greedy bunch. They were unwilling to give up, even under such dangerous circumstances. When he said turn back, it reminds me of the note Lyman left in the cavern, Momo. Do you remember? Nope, I do not remember which one was which. Yep, based on these notes, he seems to really regret leading everyone to find the Titan's secret hall. So, something must have happened after they explored the secret hall. It's, the Goldrick died, right? And then they regretted what they did because they lost him. That was the assumptions I think I came to from the previous notes. I do not want to fight more behemoths, please. Am I safe in here? Perfect. I did it. Oh. Where? Okay, I lost him instantly, so I'm good. You're evil, though. I don't... Really? How am I supposed to read the book with you there? And you're gonna attack me when I grab this, aren't you? No, I'm good. I think I have to beat that guy unless I can, like, just barely tiptoe into this. How many meters do you have to be to read something? I'm in combat. My Eureka's disappeared. Who am I in combat with? I don't know. I think that's... No, my Eureka's back. Never mind. There's another note. It looks like someone dropped it because they were in a hurry. Doesn't seem like handwriting we've seen before either. It's all messy and hard to read. It hurts so much. How can the pain be this unbearable? Goldrick has already fallen, and Lyman is still looking for a solution. But I can't wait any longer. Handwriting is so chaotic. It must be because he was in so much pain. Scary. Even the leader of the Gold Seekers has fallen. Ah, it must have been because I bashed the stupid secret... I bashed this stupid secret hall a couple of times. Now we're all cursed. It's the Titan's curse. Why didn't it work? We got away. It still hurts so much. I want to live. I shouldn't have... I'm so sorry. The writing abruptly ends. Oh my, so this guy damaged the Titan's secret hall and put the whole looting crew in danger? Well, it wasn't a confirmation they made it there. He was saying... Bash can mean a couple different things. It can be verbal. He was in so much pain he couldn't even write. Terrifying. Well, this probably means the next stop is the ruin. Are we there? Oh, the teleporter, yeah.
It's so foggy here. Looks dangerous.
Please don't fight me.
Nikki, let's go slow to avoid getting split up.
So I have a quest here other than the tablet one, right? I think there was a quest here already. Or maybe I'm wrong about that, and this was always the tablet. Truth in the mist. A door I can open, but I probably have to put the things here, maybe? The slabs are the key to the gate, scattered in 4 caverns, where the giant vines entwine. Beside the beach, at the edge of the Shroom-Birth Forest, in the land of pottery, at the hour of high noon, the slabs become one, and the secret hall shall open. It's high noon, by the way. Gather the slabs, scatter it in the 4 caverns, and piece them together at noon to open the hall. How precisely do you want? I'm gonna do this, but I might have to actually go to 11 instead. Because it's gonna, like, instantly click. Oh! Momo said something. Let me in, before it changes. Because I thought I had to click on the thing right away, I cut off whatever Momo was saying. But we're in. Was there an object rendered through the wall just there, or was that Momo appearing on my shoulder? Oh, I don't want to do this, actually. I mentioned in the other episode, I actually feel, like, physically uncomfortable in these dungeons ever since we had the one in the Colosseum. Like, I gotta take a second. It actually got me pretty bad. Being chased by the behemoth in the dungeon was, not a fun experience, and it's made dungeons really, really hard for me to get through ever since then. And, if it's tiny areas, it's not as bad, but, like, my eyes are actually watering right now. That's really bad. Like, I don't know. I don't like the behemoth stuff in dungeons. I don't have a problem with it in the open world, but I really, really don't like it in dungeons. So I'm kind of hoping that was the only place in the game they do it. Even though I think it was cool, it's just like a personal thing that I don't think I can deal with. Hey, it's a music thing. 16 out of 30. Oh, does it have a number on here? 0, 0. Whoa, that is weird. Okay, they can still be chests. Investigate the secret hall. Okay, this is one of the things that was in the end quest. back in Mirrorland. This was one of the flashes we have, was of this statue. Probably should still be big here. So I know I'm only looking for chests now. Rainy Voyage. Oh, another new set? Oh my goodness. I think this is probably a dress. And I would prefer if it wasn't, because I think these pieces would be really cute on their own. But I do still like it. We'll see whenever we get it if it is a dress or not. Is this like a breakable wall? What am I looking at here? Am I going to get all the pieces for this in this one room? Why am I getting 2 in a row? Investigate. Those who act with greed, curse will awaken. Return the keys to their origins. It can be lifted. That's why the, even though they got in here with the 4 pieces of the tablets, they were put back where they came from to lift the curse. Sounds like a stern warning from the Titans who built this secret hall to any would-be treasure looters. Let me make sure I didn't miss a wall dialogue here. No. I'm gonna run the perimeter first, then go up to the statue. There's a chest, but I don't see it interact on the wall. Yeah, I'm getting this whole set in this one room. Okay, that's crazy. Is it a story set? It probably is. Ooh, so it's a bottoms and a top with no overcoat is my new guess? Those are cute bottoms, though. Not interactable either. I wonder if this will be like a pseudo ability outfit. Kind of like the Leaf outfit is apparently. Cute blue earrings. Come to me. The headband, which is another one of these. I mentioned in the shop that we're getting a lot of those for some reason. 2 more pieces. Still no interact, I think. Get you. This hair is adorable. Who does this make me think of? It's a character from a game or anime that has this hair dyed like this. I can't think of who it is, though. I don't know if I ever will be able to. Maybe when I build an outfit with it, I'll just think of it. Handwriting on this note, it seems very familiar. I think it was written by Lyman 2, one of the Gold Seekers. Let's see what he wrote. There must be something important in here. Stay calm, stay calm. In all this unbearable pain, only writing helps me collect my thoughts. Cephas discovered that the treasure chest at the center of the secret hall held no priceless treasures. He harshly questioned us and even accused me of moving the treasure elsewhere in the hall beforehand. Does it have a sketch? And then because they weren't stylists, they were just treasure hunters, they didn't realize that you have to put on the outfit in front of the statue to, like, reveal the secrets or something? In the heat of the moment, he angrily smashed the inner walls of the secret hall. By the time we realized what was happening, an indescribable pain had suddenly surged through us, seeping into our very skin. It must be that we angered the Titans, a curse, surely. Goldrick tried to get everyone to flee, but it was no use, they'd already... The pain continues. I must find a solution. The reason we triggered the curse was our greedy hearts, clues, the inscription. I know, the answer has to be in the inscription. Return the keys to their origins. If we put the tablets back in their original spots in the caverns, the curse will surely... There's no time. I only hope I can lift the curse and come back to save the others. And... what is that? That's a bling. I'm gonna be tiny, because I feel like maybe I'm supposed to be when I open this. Final piece. Okay, so it's just a top. I think it's still really cute, though. What to take to craft? Not bad. Not bad, honestly. Not bad. Kinda bad. Okay. I'm not gonna have it today, but we could have this, early next update for sure. If I need it for this quest, I'm gonna cry, though. Most of the inscription is worn away. I can only make out a few fragments. To obstruct the secret hall was made. The great slabs hidden in caverns. War, annihilate, secret hall, revealed to the world to preserve civilization. Outfits, sketches, though not rare, they embody culture, civilization, and carry great significance. Behold the Titans' battle attire, spirit reborn, passed down, the righteous showcase wisdom. Mirrorland. Yes. How old is the name Mirrorland? I guess the Titans were only 1,000 years ago. Mirrorland was probably still the name 1,000 years ago. Looks like we have a sentence here that's more or less complete. May the world always remember the brilliant Titan civilization once thrived here. This inscription must be a record left by the Titans who built the secret hall. What's preserved here is truly precious. In the eyes of the Titans, these statues, murals, and sketches represent the most precious parts of their civilization. That's why they built a secret hall before their civilization came to an end. Fortunately, even after so much time has passed, we can still appreciate these relics. Their hard work was not in vain. Even though the treasure here isn't gold or glittering, it's just as valuable, even more so. Yes, because they hoped that even if the Titan civilization eventually fell, future generations who found the secret hall could get a glimpse of their culture through these relics. It also proves the intelligence level of the treasure hunters, because Titan sketches would sell at insane prices. Like, literally, their entire lives would be set with these sketches easily. Paper fades and buildings crumble. That's why they sewed their people's stories into clothing and left their mark in their sketches. If people can recreate their designs from these ancient sketches, even a lost civilization can transcend time and live again in the present. With all the notes and clues we found, we should be able to piece together what happened back then. You're right, it all began years ago, when a band of treasure hunters called the Gold Seekers came to Elderwood Forest in search of the Titan's legendary treasure. Their leader Goldrick, along with Lyman, led the group everywhere, collecting the tablets from the four caverns. That's right, Momo. When they excitedly used the slabs to open the secret hall, they found it didn't contain the treasure they'd imagined at all. So the bad guy Cephas got mad because he couldn't find any big treasure, and he destroyed the secret hall and got the whole Gold Seekers crew cursed by the Titans. True. Nothing good comes from greed. Greed. In the end, it brought those treasure hunters nothing but pain. But the secret hall was built by the Titans, who were known for their technology and wisdom. Instead of some vague curse, I think it's more likely they triggered some kind of anti-theft mechanism, and that's why, if they hadn't destroyed the place while looking for treasure, this disaster might have been averted. Although the exact details are unknown, judging by the outcome, they must have suffered greatly. From Lyman's notes, we can see that the members of the Gold Seekers were in great pain and tried to escape the secret hall. In the end, Lyman was desperate to find a solution. He must have seen something that made him believe returning the slabs to their original caverns would lift the curse. Was it that right there, I think? No wonder we found Lyman's notes in those four caverns. He must have left them there when he went back to return the slabs. But judging how things turned out, he must have failed, right? Tragedy born of greed and ultimately devoured by it. What's stored here isn't gold or riches, but sketches, murals, and statues. I think this proves that. To the owner of this secret hall, this was truly precious enough to be sealed and protected. What was truly precious enough to be sealed and protected was never material wealth, but these priceless relics that carry the soul of their civilization. The treasure the Titans truly sought to protect was the very heart of their civilization, their wisdom and spirit. No wonder there's no shiny gold here, not even a pile of barbecue. But greed blinded the Gold Seekers, and they only found disaster. What was even more tragic is the real treasure was right in front of them, yet they saw it as nothing but dust. True exploration was never about plundering. It's a conversation across time with a lost civilization. This is the picture. I didn't even catch that. So we saw this statue and this picture as two separate flashes in the End quest. Interesting. Only by approaching it with respect can we bridge that distance and glimpse the brilliance hidden beneath the dust. Treasure Legend, Truth in the Mist, quest complete. Oh! Echo Seeker of the Ages. What do I have on right now? First anniversary? It's cute. We'll put this on because it's fun. Where are you? There. It's a pretty easy to get one, and it's fun to have rare ones, but when I get to level 100, I'll probably wear the level 100 one for a little bit, so I'm okay with doing random ones until then. Now, what do I have tracked right now? It's Providence and Memorial, which I haven't farmed yet, still. That's just because I forgot, honestly. But this is kind of a bigger priority for me personally. This is my biggest priority. Look at how insanely cute it is. I love it to death. I don't have all the pieces. It's not an ability outfit. Where is it? I must have just scrolled past it. There you are. Okay. Set as goal. And now we exit. And then we look at this. Track. Is this doable? I mean, I have a little bit of time. I think we can very quickly just run and get these couple of little pieces. As long as the fish isn't a problem. The fish, like I said, I'm worried about. While we're doing this, we will still end the episode sitting next to Allison. But I'll talk about my predictions for the next update. So, I still don't know at all what the... Oh, it's babies. Okay. I still don't know at all what the plan is in terms of... Oh. Crazy. Pet. In terms of story chapters. I think we're gonna get more than the 4 or 5 chapters we had before we leave Itzaland, I think. I don't know if it'll just be like one epilogue chapter and that's it, or what, but over here. I'm expecting there to be main story at some point. Now, 1.0, I believe, had chapters prologue through 7. 1.1, I believe, had chapter 8 and the end quest, I think? I feel like it was something like that. What am I here for? Brush beavers. Oh, okay. I was gonna pet you guys in the town, and I didn't. So, as that shows me. Uh-oh. You're gonna get away. There we go. I don't think we're gonna get more story here. I think they're gonna wait until, like, 2.4 or something to do more story. So my guess is that it's only going to be event stuff. Now, I actually have my phone next to me. I want to double check what specific day Chinese New Year is. I thought it was early February or late January. Chinese New Year's 2026 date. I don't know if that's one of the things that change every year. I think it is. It's February 17th. Updates in Nikki are normally about a month. I think 2.2 will be the Chinese New Year then, so we won't be seeing Miss Do You Buy in the next update. What do I think it's gonna be? I just teleported half a foot. Don't look at that. I'm sorry.
The earthiness of the soil, the sweetness of the spore drops.
It
the
is
wind
this
here
way.
carries so many different scents. You can only find moments like this in Itzaland.
And is fish I'm looking for? Oh, and this little pond. That's cute. Where are you? Right there. I think... I don't know what the... It's not going to be the Forest Carnival. It might be the Forest Carnival, honestly. That's actually probably... You know what? I've actually convinced myself, I think, that it's going to be the Forest Carnival. Why would the swimsuit require you to beat 2 of the 3 styling contests if they weren't trying to get people prepped for the carnival?
Classic Nikki. A little fish.
I didn't even consider that until like half a second ago, and now I'm I did the thing. I did the funny. I'm 100% convinced now that next update's Forest Carnival. Is that going to be the whole update, or is it going to be part of it? Because we had the thing that I always call the soiree, but it's not the soiree, in the abandoned districts for the murder mystery.
With me cheering you on, nothing's a challenge.
What was it called? The only word in my brain is soiree for that. I don't know why. But I think we are going to have Forest Carnival then. And then the one after that will be Miss Do You Buy. I do know that we did the quest with the kids that I mentioned earlier in this episode, actually. That was the Tales Left Behind or whatever it was.
No match for you.
And the 3 little babies said they were stylists and that they were going to work on a game for us to play in the future. So... Oh, there's more of the fish here. I'm expecting to actually be able to play the game they're working on, which is going to be pushing the big bubbles around like we did in their dreams. So I'm thinking there's going to be a mini game with that in the next update. I think they're going to be pretty quick on that. So Forest Carnival, one of the mini games will be that. Allison will be in the second half. Easy freebie prediction. I'll throw that in there. Where are you guys? There you are. Wrong. Listen, I didn't pull this outfit for no reason. I have to buff myself. What else are we going to have? I threw myself off because I was expecting the Linlong Empire event to be next update. I hadn't actually Googled when the date was, so that was a mistake on my part. So I went into this assuming I was just going to make a bunch of predictions about the Linlong Empire. So yeah, Forest Carnival. I think we're going to have, since we had Sticky Hand,
Wow, what a haul.
like,
Classic Nikki.
platforming things, I think
is
we're going to have
no match for
gigantification platforming things as minigames. I think there's going to be another dance battle, because the guys are all dancing at the Forest Carnival. I think it's going to be...
I caught it. I'm getting really good.
With
Trying to
me
guess what the
cheering you on,
5-star
nothing's
is.
a challenge for you.
Obviously, I'm going to guess one 5-star. I did the funny. I think it will be... I think it's going to be a very masculine
Wow, what a haul.
type outfit.
Classic Nikki.
Because we have
Little fish
the
is
male
no match for you.
Sovereign of Sexy. I think it's going to be kind of like this, but maybe a little more covered. Like it's going to be like a raggedy shirt and some shorts, and it's going to be like pretty masculine. That's my guess for the 5-star. Now I know they generally have just all princess dresses, because the more masculine stuff I assume doesn't sell as well, because I'm also not interested in it really. But I don't consider this super masculine, by the way. It's just the closest to what I had in my mind when I was describing. That's why I put this one. I don't know if I know any other like minigame guesses. Domi Baba, I know at some point... I say I know. I'm assuming at some point we're going to have a Domi Baba event where he like teaches us to use a spear or something. And that's just a wish I want. 40 Terragem Sexy. How do I get the Terragem Sexy? It's in here somewhere. Cool. Sweet. Fresh. Elegant, of course, is the first one. Sexy. And it's 6 per. No, it's 5 per. So I need to do this 8 times. So 8 times is 320. That's 4 of those gone. Now we craft our outfit. Perfect. And we looked at that when we got it, so we can skip. And I should have enough materials. I think I can look in here how many of these I have. Ethereal Thought's 6. Tranquil Thought's only 2. But I think it's 7 of these per upgrade, so I can pretty soon upgrade one of my outfits. But, for now, we are still on our test outfit. It's sad to overwrite this because I love it so much, but it's our bug catching, so we get to see it in that anyway. So let's take all this off, put this on. I want to throw in some makeup with it, though. What kind of makeup do I want? This hair actually is insanely cute. I am loving this. This whole thing is insanely cute. Like, actually, the pictures did not do this justice. Does that fit? I don't think it does, but I want to try it. I think... Call me crazy with this one, and I'll accept it. I'm doing some crazy stuff here, and I'm not hating it, actually. I think that's okay. Now, I don't actually want to change my eyes, I think. I'm really liking this color with the hair. Lipstick, I want pretty dark, though. Not, like, insanely dark, but honestly, like, that isn't terrible. I like that. I was not expecting this outfit to be as cute as it is. But, what am I going to use it on? We're going back here to take a picture, by the way, with the Titans in their outfit. That's why I wanted to do it this episode. The top? Let me, look at what it looks like for throwing, like, some other random pants on underneath. Oh, that cuts it. Ooh, that's interesting to know, though. I can cut this top. It's really cute cut, too. I don't like this piece in the middle much, because I prefer just all this stuff. Knowing I can cut it with really thick pants is interesting. I do not hate that at all, actually. I do not. It does make my butt look pretty big. Like, actually, like, pretty big. So, maybe there's something we can work with here. But I think there's stuff that I think doesn't work as well. It's a little puffy. I think there's some workable stuff in here. I was not expecting to get an outfit like this just randomly here, but I'll take it. Let me in, please. I'll take a sip of my drink while we're heading in. I don't have to be scared anymore. I know there's not a behemoth here. I got a chill just now. I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Please get me out of this hallway, please. Wow, that's bad. Okay. I have to shrink. It freaks me out being big because I assume something bad's gonna happen. Okay. Where am I taking this photo? Oh, look at how cute my face is. This hair is so nice. I actually am not a big fan of this shade, but I like that it is a highlight. I'm not gonna change it for this outfit because this is just a base showing, basically. The shoes I would also definitely change. I think there's way better shoes for this. I kind of wish I could get a bit higher up, but I don't want to fly. Yeah, this is the thing we just read, so I don't gotta worry about this. We're all good. Oh, I have to go through the whole thing. There's a lot of text, actually. Interesting that that isn't part of the quest. It's actually part of, like, this thing. Momo, are you okay? What's wrong? Interesting. Is this like a isolated quest zone? Like, does this room not exist as, like, a normal entity? Is that why Momo can't enter? His pathing doesn't recognize this? That's very weird that you would be there, Momo. I'm kind of liking this is probably, like, the best I can do. Kind of want to be tiny compared to the statue. Is there a way I can do that with perspective? Opposite. It's max focal length. Ooh, but I can't get the camera low enough like that. It's like almost what I want, but the problem is just I'm too low to the ground with Momo here. So I can't really get the shot composition the way I want it. I'm too big like this. So something like this, maybe? I'm really stuck on the ground. Maybe I can do something like that. And then I turn this way as if I'm the other statue. I'm in a pretty decent spot here. I need full aperture because that's so far away. I want to be a little more towards the screen like she is, so I want to pose that like shoves me off to the side and poses me with my head that way. I don't know if I have any like that though. Maybe like this inverted would kind of work. I need looking off to the left. That's not Kitty striking her. Although that is very, very cute. Ooh, wait. It's almost what I'm kind of looking for. Where's my hold sword one? I have my hold dragon. What happens if I use that when I'm not holding something? Where'd it go? Maybe I have to hold something for it to show up. That's probably what it is. Is it an outfit pose, actually? Sorry, Val. Oh, this is my Wishful Arosa, isn't it? Oh, no, it is this. Okay. It does disappear from not holding it. Hang on. That's not bad. That's really not bad. Is that the best spot? I think it is. Like, right there. And I do want lighting because she has lighting. I'll use my new lighting. I don't think I can, actually. I need really white lights. No, I don't want the edge. I kind of do want the edge lighting, actually. Maybe something like that actually works. Now, what about this? Oh, wow, I love that. I'm in love with Tranquil Coastline in, like, every situation. I've said it before, I'll say it again every time. I think it's a colorblind thing with, some of these. Subtle Mist, Tranquil Coastline, and there's one more. Is it Melting Snow? Warm Sun, I really like. Not in here. But those three, I use for everything. And I think it's just because it creates better contrast for my eyes. For this, we can up the vignette a tiny bit. There's a lot of blues in there. Contrast is already high enough. I don't need to mess with that. If I up the shadows, I want to up the brightness. Like that. This is probably what I want. I can actually probably, no. Hang on, put that back. I don't know. Put the brightness up a ton. It's gonna blow out a lot of stuff, but I think that might actually work a little better for what I'm looking for here. One day, I will know what soft light does. It's not today. I should just Google it, because I feel like I knew at some point in time and just forgot. Let's turn off collectibles just in case. I don't want to mess it up. I can't. I tried moving Momo just now. I can't do it. I think I'm stuck. He's just on a rock right now. And I don't want to shift to the side because I really like the framing I have here. So I think we're good. Very nice. I'm happy I spent the time to make this outfit, especially because of how insanely cute it is. I'm definitely going to be running around as this, even though it's not an official outfit, for the next couple days while I wait for the update. But, let's go say hello to Allison in it, too, to end the episode here. So, I didn't have as many predictions as I actually wanted for next update, because I did throw myself off a lot by not realizing Linlong Empire was 2.2. The only thing I'm thinking is it's going to be Forest Carnival. I still never, ever went to Parkia Lakeheart Island, which I always call Crater Lake for some reason. Do other people call it Crater Lake, or did I make that up in my head and say it 30 times, and now it's the only thing I believe to be true? So we ran out of time to take all our pictures. Our other, like, I think 5 pictures, but that's fine. We got all this stuff done. I never checked that. Doesn't matter, it's fine. I'll get it eventually. So many quests unlocked. And that's just Allison. We have so much stuff to do. I don't think... 390 shouldn't be enough to get the other outfit. I'd be extremely surprised, because literally I've done nothing out of the forest. I'm a third of the way done. And there's only 2 outfits for Ian. It's not 3 like Kilo. So this probably is close. If I had to guess, it's probably 500 to 600. So next update is if I do some exploring, we might get the outfit. And that's the Yae Sakura outfit. So I'm excited to get it. It's the drums. Little baby, hang on, hang on. How do I put this away? I forget every time. Are you okay? Please feel better. Sparkling shell crystal. Rare gift after they've been nursed back to health. Kami Popo at the Snail Ranch loves collecting these. He's probably both exchanges. Kali Popo? Was that what it was? Where are you, Kali Popo? I'm not gonna steal the snail's food. Kali Popo. You have to be around here somewhere. Are you up here? I see that little baby that needs healing. Come here. It's okay. Here you go. And we got one over here. Bring it out. See, I knew I had to buy a ton of these. They're so important to have. Where is the person we're trading with? Are they somewhere around here? You? Nope. The Kaka, this is where he first woke up. Luminana, you're still singing to the snails. Your lullabies. Lindodo. This place is very spread out, which is making this a little hard on me. No one over here? You over here? Vagaga is missing. There's a huge shroomling. Okay, there is so much stuff. You okay? It's insanity to me that I've done so many episodes in 2.0 and I still am not done.
It's dark out, Momo. Let's go catch some glimmer drops.
Hold on, little baby. Here you go. There you go. Feel better. Up here. None of you have names. That's a problem. There's a puzzle over there. I can't. The episode's gone on long enough. I can't get stuck on a puzzle for 10 minutes. I guess we're gonna have to wait to find the person to trade with. Unless they're in the interim stylist. This isn't the interim stylist guild. What is this? Have I ever been? I can't go in the building. Yeah, I just don't know where this person is. So it will have to wait for next update. But I helped a bunch of the snails, so we're good. Allison, hello? I do. It is amazing. Have you been there, Allison, actually? That is pretty dangerous. I mentioned that it would be hard for you to get here, and that you might fly away. Okay, we have all her albums, too. Don't look at the amount of money I have there. That's not... You're not supposed to see that. Why can't I grapple to your home here, Allison? But 2.0 was amazing. It was an extended thing. So, it was very long, but it was fun. I got pretty much everything I wanted done. The only thing I didn't want was every episode to be 2 hours. My ideal episode length is 1 hour, like 1 hour to 1 hour 15 minutes. That's the goal. And I used to be able to do that, but I can't anymore. Now that I have the main story done, I think we're going to be able to get back to the 1 hour episodes, and it's going to be way more comfortable for me and less stressful. That's the hope. So, next week when I record the start of 2.1, we'll see how it goes. And for episodes where it's like reacting to new updates and stuff, like I'm not going to care if it's a 2 hour episode the first day, if I'm just looking through all the stuff. Most of the time it's not for small updates, but for like the 2.0 update, the first episode being 2 hours is always going to happen because there's so many things to look at. For now though, I can leave that open so we can be zoomed in more on us, Allison. For now, I'm going to go ahead and go. Bye.